I'm Mike from St. Thomas Economic Development, here with another little update from the St. Thomas Megasite. This week, we're going to talk about a development that isn't on the site, but that's right next to it. On the northwest boundary of the site, there's a rail corridor, and to the northwest of that, there's a triangle of land, a triangular parcel, bounded by that rail corridor, Ron McNeil line on the north and Highbury on the west. This has been called the Taylor Triangle after the former owner. We recently got an announcement from Vicano Developments that they've purchased and plan to do a design build on this land. So they're currently marketing this for industrial or industrial commercial users. So this will be Vicano's second large development in St. Thomas. Vicano has previously developed an area on the north of Dennis Road, which we've got some nice pictures of here that we'll show you. And so these are sort of small, mid-sized industrial mall type properties, and they're going to continue developing that all the way along to Highbury. But with this most recent announcement, they're planning on a much larger development in St. Thomas as well. Now, they're no stranger to larger developments. They've built in the past a Ferrero distribution center and other large industrial and warehouse type buildings in Ontario. So this is in their wheelhouse. We're very happy to see this additional investment from Vicano in this development in our community. So let's take a quick look at the package that they've released on their website and see what might be coming to this parcel in the near future. So Vicano's planning on building built-to-suit lease buildings on this lot with a couple different potential layouts, and we'll look at those in a second, but up to 1.4 million square feet. So this could be a very big development. At the beginning of the package, they talk a lot about the attractiveness of the location of their site and of the site more generally. That's something we're always happy to hear. So up to 1.4 million square feet, located beside the future Volkswagen EV battery cell gigafactory, so the PowerCo plant in St. Thomas. This property will be able to be used for industrial and commercial uses. That's a shovel-ready industrial site, clean land, fast track build to suit, and the highway improvements on Highbury Ave, as well as the Highway 3 improvements, will mean superior site access to this site by road to the 401. They list that the site is rail serviced, which is an interesting and important component. Rail is very valuable for anyone doing any sort of heavy industry, shipping out heavy components, bringing in commodities, that type of thing. So that will be an attractive element of the site. They also list the drive times to both Detroit and Buffalo, which are 2 hours to Detroit, 2.5 hours to Buffalo. This is actually a big reason why St. Thomas is located in the place that it is anyway. It's a logical midpoint between those two large American cities. Let's take a look at the two proposed site plans that they have in this package. Site Plan 1 is a single building and Site Plan 2 is a multi-building complex. So for Site Plan 1, they're proposing a single building that would fill as much of the site as possible while still allowing for parking and rail access. In this, they also include potential future expansion for another 186,000 square feet. So even in addition to that 1.4 million, there would be room for a little bit of expansion. And they talk about lots of other details. The lot area in total is 65.75 acres. It lists the existing zoning, which is an employment land zoning that would allow for industrial uses. Site Plan 2 shows the property, but broken out into multiple mid-sized and smaller buildings. So in this case, still a large total building area of 1.34 million square feet, so still lots of built space, but broken down into a number of different buildings. So buildings A, B, and C are a little bit smaller, ranging from 77,000 to 105,000 square feet. And then buildings D, E, and F are the larger ones, ranging on the small side from 218,000 square feet up to 500,000 square feet. So we're still talking about very big buildings, especially in the context of St. Thomas. Before the battery plant is built, these will be large buildings. So if you're someone that has an industrial investment idea and you need somewhere between 75,000 and 1.4 million square feet, then St. Thomas might have a place for you here in this Vicano development. And if that's the case, feel free to reach out to me directly or to Vicano. Either way, I'm happy to connect you to them. They're great to work with. This week, we're also going to introduce a new segment where we shine a little bit of light on a local business in St. Thomas. We're going to start with restaurants and just try to introduce you to any restaurants that you might not have been to that maybe we think you should check out. And this week, we want to talk about Cafe Siam. So Cafe Siam is a Thai restaurant located in the west end of St. Thomas, one of two Thai restaurants that we're lucky to have in the city, and we'll talk about the other one soon. But if you haven't tried Cafe Siam, you've got to check it out. They've got amazing food, incredibly authentic, and they've got more pole arms in their restaurant than any place I've ever been that's not a museum. So you got to check it out. Stay tuned for our video next week, as we expect we will be revealing the fully finished digital rendering walkthrough of the Highbury Ave expansion that's going on in St. Thomas. Until then, like and subscribe on YouTube, and stay tuned for another little update coming soon.